Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now let's take a look here at the Bills offense.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Now the starters on the defensive side of the ball for the Ravens. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Allen, that's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Allen, and his throw is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 35.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. On second down now, it's White. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go, 319! 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and a completion to Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. from 19 yards away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, it's Gill. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack, Jackson, he'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate. No big plays given up early.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Now he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch. Definitely
worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Jackson now. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Push of the foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
We're going to shut you down.
He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The DN Jonathan Allen making sure his presence is felt.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. they don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Allen.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Offense.
That's Ronnie Stanley, former top 10 pick from Notre Dame. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, he completes it to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Wilson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
False start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Milano in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson, and that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Kill.
On 1st down, Gill stays on his feet. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him. The head coach relied on his eagle eye in the sky to make the right call and was told to challenge it, and it looks like it's paid off.
And from a coach's standpoint, when you throw that flag, it's probably a pretty tense moment. Here it pays off.
Yeah, you have that little bit of indecision. You throw it where you feel like you're right, and then you think, uh-oh, did I get it right? In this case, they can celebrate.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gill.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Clayton, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On 2nd down now, it's Clayton, and he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Jackson.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to save.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there? Yes. Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Marr on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Play action. Now Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw is Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Again, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Well, this one complete to Smith. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, Charles, thanks very much. Welcome in, everybody, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look at what we've got on tap as we wrap up the first quarter of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best, yeah, I'll say it, it's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns, as they'll have to contend with the New England Patriots. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the LA Rams. And finally, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, it's White. Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing. You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball in basketball. In this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
They go play action here on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
57 Mike. 57 Mike.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. First down, here's White. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down now, Shipley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. On second down, Shipley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Last stop.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Allen, and Wilson has it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 18.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
They'll run with White. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught. This is White. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and he rifles one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own.
Pressure comes, and the Bills block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. They'll put that block on top of the nice lead that they have, and now it's trouble here in the 3rd quarter on the other sideline.
Well, I think it's more than trouble. They're just trying to figure out how to survive through this ball game now. They're about to really lay it down on them.
And they can just run some clock, get this thing to the 4th quarter, try to put it on cruise control. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Going on the ground, it's White. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They stay on the ground with White. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We got to step it up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's caught. Smith. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, and it's 3rd and short. On 3rd and 1, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Gill. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Ed Oliver, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On second down now, it's Gill. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. A 10-play drive that time, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run on first down. White, he'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Hey, you got three down.
On second down, Shipley. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. On third down, a run from White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10, Jackson. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The kick by Maher is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson now. And a throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
On 1st down, it's White. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
57 to Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Opting to run again here with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Mike 57. Watch the run, watch the run. Okay, baby.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bills, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.